let's see how to perform the performance testing practically on our learners app. Okay, this is the performance testing. In that we have seen like load test, stress test, and spike test, and so on, right? So let's see how to do it. So this is the whole screen which is visible on this. If you click here, you'll get developer more tools. Go to developer tools. Here you will be getting network. You can see here performance, right? Similarly, you can find network also, memory, application, lighthouse, and so on. Just select like performance testing. If you want to do it performance testing, click on that, and here you can see like control E. Control E, you
Okay.
can start. Just press the control E, it will start counting the seconds, and you can perform the functionality. Suppose I have clicked on login. Now, like how much time it has taken for login? Like around 15 seconds. Likewise, you measure the performance testing, and you can stop it, and you will end of this, you will get a report how much time is consumed by what. You get the report here. You can see the graph here. See, 1 minute it is consumed for loading, and 245 milliseconds for scripting, rendering. These are the things which will get. Here you can just get an idea where the more time is consuming. This is how you measure the performance testing. And like similarly, if you want to measure it here, you network, you go select network, check whether how much time it is consuming when we are in the low network area. You can just check it like
Okay.
slow 3G, fast 3G, and custom also you can add it. Like how much custom profile, like how many, when you just see our mobile screen, you just in the network area, when the network towers are there, there you can see like how many kbps per second you are getting the network. Networks you can enter here and you can check according to that. This is how you do the performance testing. So coming to the security testing, as we have seen security testing, see, this is our login page of Learner app. Okay,
Learner app.
log out. Okay, without trying to log in. Okay, suppose I have not logged in, but I am getting the home page. That's how
Yes.
you can check your security also. I'll show you. See here, like Firebase login. Here, if I just remove this, and if I give home, without logging in, if you are trying to access the home page, it is possible. This shows without, when we try to get the home page without logging in, we should be redirected to login. Because without login, how can we just enter into our app, right? This means we are
Yes.
lacking with our security. Okay, this is how we perform the security testing, and login issues also you can check it. So this was example for the security testing and performance testing. Performance testing also includes like you're verifying the response time. Response time is also like response time should be not more than 4 seconds. 1,000 users are using at the same time, the response time should be 4 seconds. Okay, not more than that. Okay, then you can just check like how well it good should be for response time. You can just check out wherever the network area is slow, and next you can just check the like how many members, number of the users can be logged in at the same time, what are the issues are there, that also you can check it in the performance, and like how much it takes time when the 1,000 users log in at the same time, that also comes under performance testing. And like CPU, memory, all these things are also measured. Okay, so like localized testing also I have did it, and next comes the localized testing. Okay, so how to do localized testing? So localized testing is basically like you just see the time, date and time. Okay, whether the wherever we have entered the dates, is it in displaying the proper format and timings, and like phone number. It also includes under the phone number. Okay, whenever we enter the phone number, it is taking under like after 10 days, it should stop accepting. Okay, that we have to check it. Like date and timings are displaying in the proper format, and like special characters and whatever like will release a build. Okay, that is in the stable condition or not. Okay, that all comes under localized testing. Date and time we can see in the fee. Wherever need to enter the fees details, after entering the fees details we'll get like amount, and during the installations, during the installments, there you'll get a date when you need to fix it the particular date. That format is displaying in the proper or not. So wherever you find the dates, you can just check it whether it's displaying in the proper format or not. So coming to our next testing, that is functional testing. In that functional testing, we have first one as unit testing. So basically, unit testing is also known as or also called as component testing. So basically, we'll take a component of each and every web login page. Will take it. Okay, that is one component. We'll check it whether it's working or not. Like you, how can you do it? The unit testing. We can check the and both negative. Suppose we'll enter the. I'll show you in the learners app. So like login scenario, let's take an example. Here you have two things. Like one is email ID and password and login and register. Okay. So how you can test it? Like positive, like you will enter the valid email ID and valid password. You will log in. That is the first case. Okay. How to test it? Next you will add the valid email ID, invalid password. Okay, the test should fail, right? Yes. And next we'll add invalid email ID, valid password. Then it will pass or fail. Fail, obviously. Okay, next we'll add invalid email ID and invalid password. It should fail. Okay, so this is how you do it. Unit testing or nothing but component testing. Okay, likewise, after logging in, you have home page, right? Home page, this is also one component. Okay, and like location, you will test it. That is also comes under the home page component. Okay, this is like bits and wise you will do it. This that is called as component testing. Coming to our next test, that is here I have explained you the login scenario which I have explained you orally. Okay, these are the test cases. Next comes the integration testing. Okay, integration is testing is done after the unit testing. We'll test the units. Unit testing is done by the developers because they'll develop each and every component and they'll test it. Okay, and when they'll push it, right? When they'll push it for the merge, at that time we'll see the integration. Login page is a will consider as a different module. Okay, we'll create it first. Okay, because the first scenario will get obviously that is login, and next we'll develop something else like home page after that, and after developing in bits we'll merge it. ಮರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಪ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೋಮ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ will be also there. Like after merging it, any conflicts you are getting some error or not, like that we test is called as integration testing. Individual units are combined together and tested as a group. Okay, like in our application learners app we have home page, that is an individual module, right? And we have fees, right? Fees management, collect fees, SMS module. So these are the different modules which are developed in individually, and they have pushed together and complete app which we are doing getting. Okay, if we like we'll see ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ, ಏನಾದ್ರು integration ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, that testing is known as integration testing. So let's see an example here. So you can see the here fees master and the collect fees option, right? So these are the two different module, but they are interlinked with each other, right? So before collecting the fees, we need to go to fees master. You need to select the academic here, and then you need to add it. Here you will fill the data. You will fill the data. Okay, fee added successfully. Next, we'll go to the collect fees option. Then we'll select which academic. and student name. Okay, so like we need to select some student here which we have added, and we need to select which fees. Okay, we need to add the fees here. Then we need to, like, suppose these two modules are integrated with each other. Okay, likewise other also will be integrated with each other. This is called as integration testing. We'll do it like this. Okay, so next we have system testing. This is the process of testing the complete integrated system. Okay, like how the components react with each other as a whole. Means we have added all the modules, right? Like home, about, offers, fees, cards. All these are modules which are integrated with each other, like how it performs on a whole. So that is called as system testing, and it should meet the customer's requirement. Okay, like you being a customer, you will be having some requirements, right? Suppose you will give an order for an app, it should perform this operations. Okay, that should meet requirement of yours. So this is how you perform the system testing. Next comes the acceptance testing. Acceptance testing is done at the last and is also known as beta testing or end user testing. The purpose of this is like to meet all the required specification, and it has to be like the customer should be there in front of us, and it should, like, they should approve or disapprove whether it has meet the expected result or not. That is the acceptance testing. It is also called as UAT, that is user acceptance testing. In short, acceptance testing will say, or beta testing is also known. And next is interruption testing. This is used to test how the application behave under which scenarios, like we have see common examples are like when the battery is low. Okay, suppose here this our learner app is a mobile application, right? So like when our battery is low, how our application is behaving, and when we are getting the incoming calls, we are able to get the calls over our app, or it's not permitting it. Okay, can we able to use it multitasking when you have plugged in the charger or not? Okay, alarm when alarm is ringing, and you have lost the network or recovery, and some mobile push messages you will be getting. Okay, under this situation, how your app performs or behaves, this is known as interruption testing. Okay, next comes is recovery testing. Recovery testing is basically like how your application recovers from after crash. Suppose your application got crashed due to some reasons. Okay, after that, how it is performing, and hardware failures. After the hardware failures, if you have lost the network, okay, while connecting the network, whether it is downloaded or not, whether recovery rate is good or not, that is how you measure the recovery testing. So next comes the storage testing. Storage, like here you will perform like storage functionality and the speed. Ensure the data is stored in the right format and in the specified directory where it should store, and it has been in the right format. Lack of whether sufficient storage is reserved or it is expecting due to lack of disk space. Till what range ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾವು data ನ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು in our application, how much it will show is out of space. That is storage testing. And the last, regression testing. We have almost all everybody has done the regression testing. Regression testing is also known as maintenance testing. Okay, so maintenance testing is like this test confirms that code changes will not affect, okay, will not affect the existing functionality. We have login page. Okay, suppose in our login page there was only two functionality called as email and password. Okay, and we have added login via phone. also, and we'll test it. Which feature we have added? Login via phone. And it should not affect the email and password. After adding this, it should not affect that. Okay, that is regression testing, and it is working previously or not, and any defects are there, whether it is incorrectly working. So all this testing is done by the regression testing. Last one, it is there, reliability testing. Reliability testing is like this satisfy the purpose for what it is made and for the time in the given environment. This is judged by the actually load testing and the regression testing itself.